Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking the Real Housewives of New York, season 13, episode 2. So I thought this episode was pretty decent. It wasn't the best, but we're just getting started. I think it's going to heat up later in the season. I'm feeling very hopeful about New York. I mean, they can't be worse than Orange County or Atlanta this season. They just can't, So Leah stops by Ebony's apartment, and Ebony has an absolutely gorgeous apartment in Tribeca, which she says in Lower Manhattan. Leah lets it be known that Ebony's ex-fiance is actually paying for the place. It's an absolutely beautiful place. They sit down and have a conversation. She sort of goes over the situation with her ex-fiance, just like she did in the last episode. He has children that live in New Jersey. He quarantined in New Jersey with the kids. They realized that they were not really meant to be, and she moved on. She makes this comment about some people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when she said that, I smiled because my grandmother and my mom always say that. And so far in my ridiculous dating relationships, people have only been in my life for a reason and a season for sure. And most of the reasons is to teach me lessons. Girl, stop being dumb. Anyway, my mom also used to say that a bought lesson is always better than a free one. And let me tell you, she's not lying. I've bought a lot of lessons, and let me tell you, I've learned so much when it comes to relationships. I definitely know what I don't want to be bothered with. That's all I'm saying. Moving on.
Sonia and Ramona are completely unlike my existing friend group. Honey, I don't even fool with this many white women on a regular basis. That said, I can be in any space, bitch.
Now, this comment was a little much because I thought people are different for a reason. You know what I mean? You need diversity in your life. Sonia and Ramona can be annoying sometimes, but I am pretty sure that there's something that Ebony can learn from Sonia and Ramona. And I know that there is a ton of things that they could learn from Ebony. So you have to keep your mind open and be willing to get to know everyone. You don't have to just have a set of friends that are all one race. Get out there, meet people. It's the differences between people that make life really interesting if you have.
As you know, I don't live in the past.
Right.
I live in the moment and
Right.
going forward.
I don't know why she lied to that woman. You know what I mean? Don't lie to that lady. You are absolutely living in the past. I mean, and then 5 seconds into her Reiki ceremony, she's crying and screaming about her husband. Girl, I looked it up. That woman was married to him from 1998 to 2006. The man left you in 2006. And stop saying that maybe you should have stayed together with him just for the sake of your child because he left you, ma'am. I mean, this is just too much. Sonia, you've got to let it go. You are a Morgan in name only. The man moved on. He married another lady. I mean, serious, ma'am. Instead of having all these crystals and all the stuff going on, I mean, crystals, I have some friends who absolutely believe in the crystals. Let me tell you, honey, the crystals, the oil, all of that, they swear by it. And you know what? It possibly does work. I've just never been into it. And I'm not saying that I'm not open to it because I am. If somebody wants to give me crystals and tell me stuff, I'll take it and I'll listen. Okay? I always try to keep an open mind. But I think she needs a licensed psychiatrist, a licensed therapist. Ma'am, get some help. It is 2021. The man left you in 2006. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. And I am really sad about her Century 21 deal. I really am. But Sonia, you are the woman who is always good at picking yourself up. You've got to get out of the dumps and move forward. You're in the Walmart. I mean, move forward, ma'am. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that good at pep talks. Sonia, you have a lot of life yet to live. Get you a therapist. There you go. So Ramona's at her house getting her house ready, honey. They are going to have some sort of Burning Man inspired evening. The girls are staying at Ramona's place for 5 days. And can I just say, Those roses were breathtaking. They were so beautiful. I have never seen roses that beautiful in my life. And I said, those must be the really expensive ones, you know, not the ones I get from Flower Rama. No offense, Flower Rama. I love you. I'm just saying, I want some of them good roses. Anyway, Ramona, I also noticed we were in the middle of the pandemic and she had a house full of staff. I said, well, what? And all the staff were all masked up, but Ramona wasn't. It was just a lot of people to me. Leah was talking about how her grandmother was sick. And I remember 3 or 4 weeks ago, she posted on Instagram that she lost her grandmother. So I'm sending out condolences to Leah and her family. It seems that she is extremely close with her grandmother, and I am so sorry. Leah, you and your family, my condolences. I am so sorry for your loss. I'm telling you, Ramona killed it with that yard. Her yard, her house, everything was breathtakingly beautiful. She went all out. The yard, the house, the food. Honey, you know, I was looking at the food. Anyway, everything just looked amazing.
Oh, you know what? Diana.
Are you talking
Michelle.
to me?
I meant Diana.
No, I'm
No,
Michelle.
you meant Michelle.
Okay, Michelle. Ugh, I get my help wrong.
She says she get her help wrong. It's 2020, honey. Nobody's the help. It's derogatory and it is demeaning.
See, the help, that's a lot. That's a lot. Those people are not the help. Those people are staff, and they all have names, and I would make it my business to know everyone's names. And yes, people are wearing masks, so sometimes it's kind of hard, but you know what? It's not that hard. I was at the grocery store in my mask, and some lady was screaming my name. I'm turned around and she says, "Is that you, Pia?" I said, well, how did you know? And number 2, who are you? And then when she pulled her mask down a little bit, I knew exactly who that was, one of my mom's best girlfriends. And I said, girl, I had no idea who you were behind that mask. I'm just saying. Listen, Ramona, they're not the help. They are staff. They are employees. They are people just like you. They're just not as rich as you. They deserve respect, the same respect you get. You are not better than anybody else. And you should remember your staff's name. I'm just saying, even with mask, every now and again, pull your mask down a little bit, Michelle, so I can see you. Okay, you see what I mean? You don't have to take it all the way off, but just pull it down just a little bit so I can recognize everybody's face. I mean, come on. When Ramona brings up that Heather is showing up, Leah rolled her eyes a little bit, and I was trying to figure out what is going on with that. But then she lets us know that, you know, Heather had some comments that she said about Luann that she was not okay with. She was saying that allegedly Luann did hard drugs or something. And I said, look at Leah standing up for the Countess. I love Luann. Okay, Luann irritates me. She lies. That woman is not allergic to alcohol, all that stuff. But it's something about Luann that I just love her. You know, chic, c'est la vie. It's something about her. I just love her. I don't know what it is. Oh my God. But I don't want to see a season of The Real Housewives of New York without the Countess. You know what? I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to be around Heather. You know, a lot of people, even a lot of the peeps love Heather. You know, holla, all that stuff. But it's something about Heather. Some episodes, I am Team Heather all day. And then other episodes, I'm not a fan of Heather. And I did hear on some of the blogs and some of the, you know, tabloid magazines that Heather did not work out this season with the rest of the girls. And somehow she was on a few episodes and then we didn't see Heather anymore. I'm just saying, it sounds like Tanya. It's just a lot going on. Heather is one of those people that you're on again and off again.
A couple people tonight too.
You did?
How many?
Oh, food. Who's
I
coming,
invited
Leah?
Elise and my sister. Just kidding.
You know what? I thought that was funny. I think that Ramona did a great job. She kept her head level. She didn't go off the hinges and scream and holler. You know she can't stand Elise. So good job for you, Ramona. Look at you, girl.
Always here. Ramona, I'm wondering if maybe my voice decibel is too low and perhaps you don't hear it.
Oh, I'm very serious. I think I could have a hearing problem.
This season's gonna be interesting. Ebony is not holding back.
I think Ramona has a listening problem, but I'm going to take her at her word, and I will make every effort to project louder for Miss Ramona.
See what I mean? I don't know. Ebony is coming in hot, She is coming in hot. I don't know how the people is going to take her. She's coming in a little hot. I like her. Let's keep seeing what happens. Listen, Luann got the good room. She got the good room. But you know what? As far as I'm concerned, there are no bad rooms in Ramona's house. There are no bad rooms in Ramona's house. You know, she didn't like being down in the basement, the lower level. I will never forget her calling that the lower level. Girl, if you don't quit, as if you were not brought up poor in the Berkshires. Girl, quit playing. That's the basement. Anyway, let me move on. The girls get all dressed up, and I was surprised and shocked at Ramona and the pasties. I mean, she was really into it. Ramona is really trying to win Leah over this season. And you know what? She was cute, but it was that backyard that blew me away. It was amazing.
As I was editing, I realized Leah set up the backyard. She actually hired the people to come and set up all of that in Ramona's backyard. It looks beautiful.
It was really good. It was the ambiance. Okay, am I saying it right? Ambiance. If I'm saying it wrong, don't tell me. Don't tell me, because it would break my heart. See, the party was good, and then they had this healer lady show up, and Ramona had too many questions, and everybody was getting really ticked off. Ramona, if you don't sit down somewhere and be quiet, we are trying to listen to this healer lady. And then out of nowhere, Sonia says, let me give you some advice.
I'm interrupting, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I had to get away from
Healing
this
isn't about
energy.
necessarily just healing because you feel bad about something, but maybe it's something positive. You want to change yourself.
It's a moment to pause. It's a moment to shut the up.
I agree. Please sit down. Several seats. Let this woman do her thing. Luann, in the middle of the healing thing, she says that she'd like to have all her spiritual guides come to her tonight. And I said, if I was Ramona, I would have said, spiritual guides don't come to her this weekend. Come to her when she back at her new apartment. I don't welcome you. Okay? I mean, you just don't be inviting the spirits to my place. Anyway, Ramona took it way better than me. They go around and everyone's talking about what they need and what they would like.
My family, and I just really want to pay more attention to my real friends, and that's what I realized what's important in life. You know, real people, real love, real friends.
Amen. It's good, Ramona.
Well, you got to give Ramona credit for trying, but I don't think anybody's buying this one.
Honey, stop it. Stop it. And thank you, Countess, for understanding. That's a load of crap. What have they done to Ramona? And Ramona, I don't know why you thought people bought that. Even Sonia rolled her eyes. What a load of crap. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. When the Reiki started and the woman started that singing, sort of yodeling kind of thing, and then rolling that thing around the bowl, I giggled. You know, I laughed a little because I'm immature like that. So I felt bad though, because Leah started yelling and then she started crying. And then I said, oh. But then everybody felt better. And I said, well, you know what? There's something to this. You know, maybe I should have all my girlfriends in a circle out in the backyard with a little, solar lights that I can get from the Big Lots. And a Reiki person in a bowl. You know, we need to get out there and yell and scream and hope that my neighbors don't call the cops, because this is a peaceful neighborhood. They don't play that. I'm just saying, what? Well, honey, when the party got kicked up a little notch, when the people came out, the bed on the stilts, it was a little bit of dancing, a little bit of yelling. You know, they was having a little bit of a good time. Ebony went on to bed. She said she needed to relax and she needed to sit down with this good feeling that she was having. And I said, girl, just say that you tired, you need a nap, and you sick of these people. Just say that. But anyway, I thought that they had a really good evening. Nobody fought. And that's the thing. When you could all get together with these girls and nobody wants to scream and yell and I hate you and throw a drink, you've had a successful event. When everybody is just out in the back screaming loud. I said, oh, wow, you could tell that Ramona lives in a really good place because there's a lot of distance between the homes. My neighbors would have definitely at least came outside on the back deck to see what the heck is happening out here in this woman's backyard. And where'd she get them good lights from Big Lots? I'm just saying. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Again, peeps, I need a nap. Anyway. Until next time. Bye.